Welcome to Managing for Profit on Brownfield, a content partnership with TriVolt. I'm anchor reporter Megan Grubner. With us to talk all things TriVolt today, Marcel Mesquita with Bayer. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Megan. Thanks for having me again.
I am so excited to talk with you. You and I have been talking about TriVolt GTG since Farm Progress Show. It is here, but before we get into what's happening this week, let's talk a little bit about what makes TriVolt so spectacular in terms of a control for producers.
Of course, yeah. So as you know, TriVolt is the newest pre-emergent corn herbicide from Bayer. And I think what it really makes it special are the three active ingredients and the four modes of action that, really helps the farmer control those tough to control weeds, from, broadleaf weeds to grasses. And, if applied the full rate of 20 fluid ounces, which, by the way, it's a very low rate, it can control up to 8 weeks of weed emergence. So as you guys know, it's a pre-emergent, so you got to get that timing right of when you apply it. But this is what makes TriVolt special. It's a new combination of AIs from Bayer, lots of research and development that went into it. And the data that we see and all the growers that used it are really happy from this past couple of years that it's been in the market. So that's really exciting about TriVolt as a product. And that's why we're continuing to promote it, because it's really a differentiated product.
Marcel, I want to talk a little bit about performance. We talk about it being a pre-emergent herbicide and giving growers a leg up. Why is it so important for them to have a tool like this to give them a clean start to the growing season?
I'm pretty sure that my product managers and technical folks would be better equipped to talk about this. But what I learned from them, of course, is you got to have a weed management program, a robust program, right? It's not a one and done. But one thing that it's a consensus is that if you start clean, it's a great start for the season, right? So you don't want to see the weeds emerging and then trying to control them. So having a pre-like TriVolt can really get ahead of the weed control when you think about your full program towards the season, throughout the season, I should say. So that's what's important about a pre-emergent herbicide like TriVolt. And that's why having that control early on into the season is a great thing for farmers out there that are battling those tough to kill weeds.
Marcel, we know you're excited about TriVolt, but the growers who have been able to utilize this product are excited about it as well, especially heading into the 2024 growing season. And for those growers who may be on the fence or may not have been able to use it, there's an opportunity for them this week specifically to talk with those growers. Let's talk a little bit about TriVolt Chat GTG.
Yeah, happy to do so. Chat GTG, which stands for Chat Grower to Grower, is a campaign that we put together this year, which is live this week. So if you're listening to this or if you're watching this, make sure that you call the phone number to talk with a real farmer, a farmer that used TriVolt this past year and excited to talk about it. So we have farmers spread out throughout the Midwest with phone in their hands, waiting for other farmers that have honest, genuine questions about the product. And they're happy to answer. So Chat GTG is this 1 week event that we put together from this Monday, the 23rd, until Friday, the 27th, where growers across the country that are interested about learning more about TriVolt, they call this number 312-487-4486, and they will be connected to the closest TriVolt farmer or a farmer that used TriVolt last season so they can ask their questions. So we love this campaign because it's based on a simple idea that farmers like to talk to farmers. Like, yeah, of course, they value an opinion from an agronomist. They value an opinion from a respectful and genuine company like Bayer, but they also want to hear what all their farmers that used it have to say. So this is why we're so excited about this week, about what's going on. There's a lot of calls coming our way already, but we expect to see many more coming because farmers are super excited to talk about TriVolt.
Marcel, I love the fact that you're taking kind of the middleman out of it. You're letting growers talk directly to growers and ask those questions that they want to know. How does it work? What's the performance look like? I would assume that you're pretty confident about how TriVolt herbicide is performed if you're letting growers go right to the source.
100% confident about it, but also understanding that there's no perfect product out there. And every product will have its own characteristics and challenges, but we want to be honest and transparent. We want to show how the product worked in real fields, not just in bare fields, not just on the cameras that you saw in year one of the campaign. So we want really farmers to have that experience for somebody that did have the experience, and not like a review on a web page, not a printed piece of paper, but a live conversation through a very, very unique and technologically tool called cell phone or telephone. So they're going to be connected live to a grower. And I'm sure we're going to get a lot of calls. Some of them might be able to reach a grower. Some of them might just be able to reach our automated message. You know, we want to make sure that we get as many growers as possible, but understanding that we're going to have a lot of calls, we have to be patient. But this is why this is so, we're so excited about it. And the idea is so good. It's literally being able to connect a person to another person, and they have a genuine conversation, and we're not in the middle. So yeah, we trust our product, and we also trust that the farmers are going to be honest about it. So that's the beauty of this campaign.
Nothing, there's nothing that can replace human connection, right?
Exactly. Great quote.
Marcel, if folks want to find out more information or they need that number to dial in, can you give that for us again?
Of course, it's 312-487-4486, 312-487-4486. If you want to find out more or read more about the product, for example, get a hold of the label, see the product page, see other testimonials, just go to TriVoltInAction.com. TriVoltInAction.com. You're going to have all the information about this amazing innovation from Bayer Crop Science.
Marcel, great to see you again.
Same here, Megan. Thanks always for the partnership, and looking forward to chatting more. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm Megan Grubner with Managing for Profit, a content partnership with TriVolt on Brownfield.